So what we have here, George, is a funny little situation.
Well,
I'm sorry, George, don't interrupt whilst I'm talking.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
So, yes, as I was saying...
What were you saying?
Sorry, George, you're interrupting.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
Yeah, so what I'm saying to you, George, is the situation is thus.
What do you mean?
No, don't interrupt yet, George. You can ask questions in a minute.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
So, as I was saying, I've forgotten the whole thread of what I was talking about, George.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about either, Dad.
Yeah, I know. Well, this is because you keep interrupting.
I won't interrupt ever again, Dad.
Well, it's just not right to interrupt. It's just, it's a bit rude, actually, George. It's a bit rude.
Okay, Dad. But, as I was saying before, Dad.
Well, I was actually talking before you joined.
Don't interrupt, Dad. That's quite rude,
But I was actually talking before you.
Don't interrupt, Dad. I mean, you said don't interrupt me, and now you're interrupting me. So, I don't think you should be interrupting me whilst I'm talking.
Right, okay, fine. So what exactly are you saying?
Well, I'm saying that what you were saying before, I totally disagree with what you were saying.
Well, you made...
Don't interrupt, Dad. I'm finished yet.
Oh, this is ridiculous, George. Right, I'm putting the kettle on, George, whether you like it or not.
Don't interrupt, Dad.
I'm putting the kettle on.
You're interrupting.
Right, fine.
Don't interrupt, Dad.
What's wrong, George?
I was just thinking that, my friend Jordan.
Well, of course I know your friend Jordan, George.
He's so,
Annoying?
short. He's very short.
Yes, he isn't. He isn't very tall, is he?
No, and Claire is so,
Tall?
pretty. She's really pretty. Do you think she's pretty, Dad?
Well, I can see, she's a pretty little girl. I can see that if you think she's pretty, I totally understand that, George.
And Fabian.
Oh, yes, I know Fabian.
Yeah, 'cause he's so
Forgetful?
brainy, Dad. Brainy. He's so brainy. And, Sean.
Oh, yeah, I like Sean.
Mm.
He's always smiling, isn't he?
Yeah, but he even smiles, Dad, when there's nothing really very much to smile about. He's so,
What, slow, is he? Slow at running?
no, he's really good at reading.
Oh, right.
And me, what do you think people say about me, Dad?
Oh, I think they probably say, George is very,
Yes?
intelligent.
What else?
Well, he's probably very, they probably say he's very handsome.
Yeah. And anything else?
Oh, yes, well, of course they'd say he's going to go on and do great things.
Yeah, I think they'd say all those things, Dad, actually, yeah. What do you think people say about you?
Oh, about me.
I mean, I've heard some people say,
What? What have you heard?
oh, just late, he's always late.
Late? What, really? I think I'm often on time. What are you talking about? On time picking you up? I'm the one who picks you up, and I'm sometimes late only because, I'm running late. Trains are delayed. That's why I'm late, George.
Yeah, and, they say you're a bit strange looking.
Who says that? Who says I'm strange looking?
Oh, just people, Dad. And the way you walk.
What?
The way you walk.
Yes.
They say you walk like a duck.
Who says that?
Oh, I don't know, Dad. They just say funny things.
Well, good Lord.
I think I'll go to my room now and go and play some Lego, Dad. See you later.
Yeah, right you are, George. Duck indeed. Good grief.
Dad,
Yes, George.
I want a top-of-the-range phone.
What?
A top-of-the-range phone, please, Dad, for my birthday.
I'm not getting you a top of the range. Do you know how much those phones cost, George?
Well, Jordan's got one, Claire's got one, Lulu's got a new one, Demetrius has got one, and so has Letitia. And they all have really good phones.
They don't need really good phones, George. They're too young to have really good phones. Even I don't have a really good phone.
Why not?
I don't need a really good phone, George. My phone is perfectly sufficient to do the job that I require it to do. You do not need a really good phone. What, a child of your age? What do you need a really good phone for?
For loads of things, Dad. For games, for
Games?
ringing people, texting, everything, Dad, everything.
I tell you what, the best way around this, George, to avoid me paying an exorbitant amount of money per month, is for you to borrow one of those really good phones when you need to.
Borrow?
Yes, all you do is you ask your friend very nicely, can I please borrow your phone because I've got to text Dad or I've got to play a game or whatever. I tell you what, if you start borrowing your friends' phones, I'll buy you a 2-finger Kit Kat every fortnight as long as you don't start talking about phones again. Not at least until you're 14 years old.
A 2-finger Kit Kat every fortnight?
That's right, George.
I prefer a Crunchy, Dad, once a week.
A Crunchy?
In fact, Crunchy and a Mars bar once a week.
Right. Okay, a Crunchy and a Mars bar. What about a Crunchy once a week and a Mars bar every 2 weeks?
What about Crunchy every 3 days and a Mars bar once a week?
And then you promise never to talk about mobile phones until you're 14.
I promise, Dad, never to talk about them again.
Great deal.
Great, Dad. Thanks, Dad.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Oh, you look really happy today, George.
Well, it's sleepover day, isn't it?
What?
Sleepover day, yeah. I'm really excited, Dad. I'm really excited.
So where are you sleeping over?
No, we're having a sleepover day.
What do you mean a sleepover day?
Well, it's a sleepover night, really. Well, it might be 2 nights, but I don't think Letitia will want to stay 2 nights. She's really funny.
Sorry, I'm a bit confused, George. What exactly is happening?
Well, Mum's got her spa weekend, and she said the sleepover can take place on this weekend. So it's been planned for days, Dad. In fact, it was planned 2 weeks ago.
Sorry, what exactly is being planned?
Well, Mum's gone off with her friend Laura. You know that spa weekend she had planned?
I wondered where she was going.
Yeah, well, she's gone.
Right, and so what's happening?
Well, I've got Jordan, Orson, Claire, George.
George?
Yeah, not me, the other George.
Right.
Sid, Barry.
Barry?
Yeah, he's Welsh.
Oh, right.
Felix, Septimus, Bertram, Linton, Dale, Letitia, Hannah and Isabel coming tonight. Well, actually, they're not coming tonight, they're coming soon.
What do you mean coming?
They're coming here just to stay. It's a sleepover, Dad, it's a sleepover.
Right, well, I'm going to have to ring your mother.
She said she won't take any phone calls, Dad, this weekend because she's really relaxing.
Really relaxing? Is that what she said to you?
Yeah, she said, tell Dad not to phone me or anything because she's really relaxing this weekend. I'm really relaxing, so she said, don't contact me.
Right, okay, well, and then I'm going to have to talk to parents. Where are their phone numbers?
Oh, great, look, they're here. Isabel's first.
What?
Yeah, they're just arriving. Oh, look, there's Jordan. Oh, great. They'll probably want breakfast, Dad.
Breakfast?
Yeah, you know, sausages, eggs, things like that.
Oh, my. Oh, well...
I'll come to the shops with you, Dad.
No, we can't leave them all here.
Then I'll entertain them here and then you can go shopping.
Oh, George. Oh, George, what have you done?
This is going to be great fun. What are you doing, Dad?
Well, I'm doing a bit of yoga here, George. This is called the bridge pose.
The bridge pose. Oh, right. What's that? What's that one?
This is the cow face pose. Yes. Oh, yes. That feels good.
And that?
That's the cow pose.
A lot of cows, Dad. Cow face pose. Cow pose. What have cows got to do with yoga?
It's just their names, George, just the names.
And what's that?
Well, this is very common. This is the downward facing dog.
I think I can do that.
Yeah, that's quite straightforward. And
What's that?
yep. Yeah, this is the garland pose. It's called the garland pose.
I saw Mum do that when we went camping.
Yeah, but she wasn't doing yoga, George.
What's that?
This is the half Lord of the Fishes pose. In other words, I've actually got some of the names in my head. In other words, this is the Ardha Matsyendrasana.
Oh, you're so clever, Dad. The Order Matsi
Endras.
Sana.
That's right, George. Very good. Yeah. Now this is the Bharadvajas or Bharadvajas twist, which is very Oh, you can do that, George. How extraordinary.
My legs are quite
Flexible.
And show me another one.
Well, this is very difficult. This is the Kapotasana, which you shouldn't. Good Lord, you can do that as well.
That's all right. I can do that, Dad.
And here is the. Now, don't try this by any means, George, because this is very well. This is seriously advanced. This is called the. I don't think I can do it. Let me just give it a go.
What's it called?
It's the Kundini Asana. It's good Lord, you can do that as well. Good grief, George. I had no idea that you could. Oh my Lord, what? How on earth would you know how to do the Bujap Itisana?
Is that what this is called, Dad?
It certainly is, yeah. Good. That's amazing, George. And the. Oh my Lord, you're doing the Mare Urasana. That's. I can't do that, George.
But you can do this, Dad. This is my own one. It's. And if you get down here, over here, get down. And this is called the monkey bottom pose.
Oh yeah, show me what.
Where you get your leg over.
Oh, yeah, right.
And you bring your arms through.
Right, yeah.
And then you can walk around. See, you can go on.
Good Lord, that's not very comfortable, George. I can barely move. In fact, my leg's stuck. Where are you going?
Oh, I think Mum's home.
Well, you can't leave me in the monkey bottom pose, George. I can't. George, come back.
Are you scared of ghosts, Dad?
Ghosts? No, George. No, absolutely not.
Why is that?
Well, they're not real. It's there's no such thing as ghosts, George.
Really?
No. So, in answer to your question, no, I'm not.
What's that noise?
What do you mean? What noise?
I think I heard a noise, Dad.
Whereabouts?
In the living room.
Don't be ridiculous. There's no one here.
What if there's a ghost there?
Well, there aren't ghosts in this house, George. I mean, they're ghosts. It's all mythical. I mean, it's all in people's heads. There aren't such thing as ghosts.
I'm sure I heard something, Dad.
Whereabouts?
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen? Well, your mum's probably in the kitchen making a cup of tea or something.
She's not here, Dad.
Well, where is she?
She went out to see Pamela.
Pamela?
We're alone in the house, Dad.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
What? What am I listening to?
There. Did you hear that?
No, I didn't, George.
I think we should go and check, Dad.
Check what?
The kitchen.
Why?
There might be something in there, Dad. Like a ghost.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, George. Hold on.
What?
Did you hear that?
What?
I think there's something upstairs, George.
What do you mean?
Well, it sounds like there's something moving upstairs.
Moving? Upstairs? Do you think it's Mum?
No, she's at Pamela's having coffee.
Oh, yeah. What could be upstairs, Dad?
I don't know, George, but I think we should go and find out.
You think we should find out, Dad?
I definitely think we should find out, George. Are you going to come with me?
Yeah. I need to find out what's upstairs, Dad. But can I hold your hand?
Of course you can, George. Of course you can. Right, let's go upstairs.
Yeah.
Me and My Dad is an open fridge production produced by Alex Castle, written and featuring Thomas Kett.